Hi everyone. Here's an interesting thing about LCTKD. We don't seem to have a normal spread of the population in our classes. Now, you might think, well, that's to do with one thing or another, but what you probably don't expect is what I'm going to tell you. In our classes, there's people from all sorts of different backgrounds, cultures, and walks of life. But some of the talents and some of the professions seem to stand out as an unusually high proportion of students. So let me tell you a little bit about that just for a moment. Amongst our students, we have a very strikingly high number of teachers. Teachers. People who are teachers in their job or the job they did before they retired, or they're training to be teachers. Teachers. Not martial arts teachers. Yes, we have plenty of them, but teachers, school teachers, teachers in university teachers. Teachers. Lots of teachers. Interestingly, academically, when you see that we are a school that does martial arts, in to use that word, martial arts, isn't it fascinating that we seem to have a very high proportion of scientists by way of people with that's their academic orientation. And by scientists, I actually include mathematicians and engineers. So scientists, mathematicians, engineers, people with what you might call a Cartesian mind in the arts. Isn't that interesting? So we have teachers and scientists. Interestingly, science teachers and maths teachers, yes, plenty of them. Isn't that interesting? Teachers, scientists, including engineers and chemists and mathematicians, all of that sort of side. Lots and lots of our students are surprisingly gifted musicians, maybe singers, people who make music, not just I sing in the bath, but people who play multiple instruments, people who play instruments to very high standard, people who are professionals, musicians. Lots of people, very talented musicians. Teachers, scientists, musicians. And for me, there's a couple of professions which are in our lot, and there are not lots of them in terms of our students, but given that they're not professions that huge numbers of people are in, they're striking in the number that's in LCTKD. One, this might be the easier one for you. One, actors. Lots of actors, lots of actors. And people sometimes talk about martial arts and performance. And so perhaps if you think about it for long enough, it's not so surprising that there's a lot of actors amongst our students, or a higher proportion than you'd expect in the general population. The other one, now this is very interesting. Priests. High proportion of priests amongst our students. So in this I include the clergy generally, and from all denominations and religions, but priests, clergy. So we've been doing a bit of a quiz with our students about this. So the answers are: which profession shows striking numbers of people as LCTKD students? Teachers. Which academic background? Scientists, but within that we include engineers, mathematicians. Which great talent do lots and lots of our students have? Music. musicians, including singers, and which two professions are represented. They're quite small in terms of numbers, but they're represented higher than the numbers in the population, and that might be quite striking: actors and priests. So, well, you learn something new every day.